looking at, Pat?
Oh, I'm just looking at this replica of one of the twin sister cannons down here in San Jacinto. Used in the Battle of San Jacinto. They were the only artillery that the Texans had at the time, and they wound up without much ammunition, so they had to gather up musket balls and whatever else they could find to do it.
I heard they used chain, rocks, about anything they could put in that thing.
They could fit it in the barrel and shot it.
So when they wheeled these things up or whatever, they basically took them up against the Mexican barricade.
Well, the infantry.
The infantry, the barricade,
Yeah.
all that. They said they had a 5-foot barricade built. Berm, whatever. And, well, they had all kinds of packs and stuff, too, set on top of it. And if these things supposedly scared the Mexicans off, busted it down and went with it.
You got them to running in the opposite direction. Now, about these replicas, since nobody knows exactly, or currently knows exactly what the twin sisters actually looked like.
Not bronze or not brass or not any of that other. I figured brass they'd bust out, right?
Well, they made a lot of brass cannons, but they put sleeves in them.
Gotcha. All right, gotcha. I actually heard stories that went all the way from 2-pounders to the 6-pounders.
Yeah, it could be anywhere in that range.
Nobody really knows.
Yeah, for little pack howitzers like that.
They didn't keep any kind of record on these things or anything, evidently.
The cannons themselves were, these were cast kind of poorly. You could see the cast marks on the side.
Yeah.
The trunnions have been welded on. So these are more or less modern or reproductions of a...
And so you think that these cannons, the original cannons, were made out of bronze or cast iron? Or
I would venture to guess that they were probably cast iron cannons.
Well, they said that they could have been made out of brass. A lot of people say brass.
Bronze.
Then they said bronze. Then they said iron. And then we found out that the casting place where they built these things in Cincinnati was they only did cast iron foundations or whatever, cast iron.
Yeah.
So we're beginning to wonder if they weren't just cast iron to begin with.
This is cast iron, you can tell, but meant to be a true weapon. One wouldn't want to shoot this. You look back here, it doesn't really have a classical cannon look to it. It has a raising more like a parrot rifle or a more modern.
That ain't right at all. We're at the San Jacinto Battleground today. I'm sitting here on a replica of one of the twin sisters. Twin sisters were 2 cannons donated to the Republic of Texas by the people of Cincinnati, Ohio. And these are only replicas because nobody's sure exactly what they look like. Okay, these 2 cannons were smuggled down by Dr. Rice, and they smuggled them down the Mississippi River into New Orleans, and then from New Orleans they were transported to another ship and brought into Galveston Bay. They only made it here about 3 or 4 days before the battle, so they didn't have any cannonballs for them. So what they had to use is what's called grape shot. They took musket balls, pieces of chain, broken glass, and that gave them about a 200-yard range, which was enough to scare the Mexicans whenever they started firing, like 2 big old shotguns, you know. Just blast a bunch of stuff out there and people started falling, you know.
J-Bob, get up.
What?
Get up,
Why?
get up. You're screwing up the cannons. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. Park officials around.
Let's go get out of here.